Trial for the mother of Nick's Mary Brown gets underway today. Jury selection is scheduled to begin this morning at State Supreme Court in Brooklyn. Prosecutors are expected to argue that...
See this? Let me tell you, just looking at her picture makes me sick. You know what? This woman deserves fucking no rights whatsoever. She helped in the murder of her daughter with her husband, who wasn't even the child's father. You know what? They should have. I don't understand. Where the fuck was this child's family? Her grandmother, her real father. You know, where the fuck were they? You know? This is fucking ridiculous. They beat that child to death. And she helped. She deserves no better than to be fucking strapped down to a table. Let every sick fucking rapist in the world, sick in the world, we have to make this worldwide, in the world, rape the life out of her. Okay? Rape to death. That's going to be her sentence. You know that? Just gag her mouth and rape her to death.
Nixely Santiago allowed her husband, Cesar...
Look at this child. Look at this poor, innocent child. Wait a minute. Let's go back a second. No, not with this fucking cunt. See her? What the hell did this child ever do? This child, look at her. She could be almost anybody's child. Okay? She could be any face out there. What the hell did she do to be beaten to death? According to them, she ate a yogurt. Dear God. And they beat her to death over this. Beat her to death over a fucking yogurt. I mean, when they describe, they dunked her head in water, couldn't let her breathe, beat her, dunk her head in water again. You know? Holy cow. Over a fucking yogurt. Why? Because they weren't feeding her. She was fucking hungry. They weren't feeding her. You know?
Her husband, Cesar Rodriguez, to abuse...
And this is the poor girl near the end. Look at her. Look at the difference of how she looks. She must have lost like fucking 30 pounds right there and then. Look at the difference. Okay? Her coloration. She looks almost fucking starved. These are school pictures. Probably the only relief was getting out of that fucking house. Is going to school. And then she missed like 30 some odd days. The school reported to child services, bruises, all this stuff. And what did they do? Jack the fucking bone. They let that child fucking die. Okay? They let them beat her to death. They didn't do a fucking thing. But meanwhile, if you fall, they come flying in here, people that did nothing for their children because they have a dirty apartment. Ah, we're taking your kids away. All this fucking bullshit. You understand? But a child that really needs help, you could physically see. Look at her. She really needs help. They did jack the fucking bone. We should look into the Child Protective Services and see if it really needs a full overhaul.
Ultimately kill her 7-year-old daughter. Rodriguez was already convicted of manslaughter. He could spend up to 29 years behind.
29 years. That's all he could spend? Up to 29 years? That motherfucker deserves 29 years as a prison prostitute. You don't give him a fucking orange jumper. You give him an orange dress. Okay? He don't need panties because they're going to be lifting that shit up and dicking him down every day. Making him suck dick. All this shit. If he wants to eat, he's going to have to suck dick for it. Don't even bother to feed his ass. Holy goddamn shit. That's what you deserve. When you fucking do something like this to a poor child. A child that's innocent has shit to do with it. I have children. They drive me goddamn bad insane sometimes. Okay? I have 2 boys, 2 teenagers. They drive me goddamn insane. Not once in their entire lives did I lay my hand on them. And they're turning out okay. How the hell? They're learning. That's how they learn. By fucking up. By being that's how they goddamn learn. You know, and then you're going to beat them, make them afraid of you. Guess what? They'll never come to you again with a problem. And they'll hide shit from you. And then it becomes worse and worse. This motherfucker, this couple, both of them, they deserve nothing less than the worst fucking crime, the worst fucking shit you could even imagine to do to somebody. Flavio 13 out.